Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are mother flipping built. My name is Alf. It is Friday the 12th, 2025. And we are, of course, live. Welcome to Game Week 4. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone out there is having a fantastic week. Friday it is. We made it again. Bloody love a Friday. I used to work with a guy called Mark Woods. Mark Woods, if you're out there. Manchester Mark Woods. Used to hate Fridays because they were the closest weekday to Monday. And I worked with him about 20 years ago, and I'd never forget it. On client calls, I reference this. At work, I reference this. It's a great way to start a call. You can only use it on someone once, though, but great little icebreaker. It's got to be said. Give the like a stream if you can when you get a mo, because it helps with the algo and all that. And I think for all of my streams, I'm going to do a little giveaway, because I think why not? As you can see on screen, I have pinned my stream to my X account. Now all you have to do is like and repost the stream on my X account, and I will put you into a live draw for a £10 Amazon gift voucher from www.amazon.co.uk. You know, you can go on there and you can buy all sorts of stuff, really. I mean, you can get bits from the shops. You can buy trainers. There's loads of things you can do on Amazon.co.uk, and you can use it across the globe as well. So, yeah, do that. Like and repost the stream, and you'll be entered into the prize draw this evening, which I'll do at the end of the stream. Now, I don't know how long I'm going live for. My wife sort of said 8:30. She was like, 8:30 tonight, and I said, maybe we could do an hour and a half. I don't know what's going to happen. The main thing about this one tonight, my friends, the main thing about this is that I am in terrible trouble with my FPL team going into the deadline tomorrow. And as per my post that I put on there a minute ago, I am either rolling or wildcarding. That's how dangerous things are for me right now. I'm a man on the edge. I don't know what's happening. It is pretty crazy what happened today with the press conferences and stuff. So we're going to get into all the news. I've popped the injury news and stuff on the ticker on the bottom, which I think is looking really nice. My current rank is 2.4 mil. I always like to make sure that I am putting that at the forefront of all of my streams. My content is important. Got a big red arrow last game week, but I started well, so I'm okay about it. And then obviously on the bottom left there as well, Game Week 4 deadline is tomorrow, Saturday the 13th September at 11 a.m. Now, I'm wondering how it's already got to September in 2025, you know? It's going to be Christmas in like a month's time. The way I see it is it's going to be Halloween next month, and then it'll be Thanksgiving, and we do celebrate Thanksgiving because we lived in America for a bit. And then it'll be Christmas, and then it'll be 2026, and then it'll be a World Cup, and so on and so forth, and the cycle goes on, more FPL. What a time to be alive in this age of content. I hope everyone's doing well. I don't know who's in the chat. I haven't looked. Let's have a look. We got Colm. We got Uncle Colm, the guardian angel of the FPL verse, if you will. The guardian angel. Shout out to Colm. He is the man. This one's for you, my dear. I don't know why I said my dear then. It was just in my heart. But Colm, you are dear to me. Danish, you're dear to me as well. What a legend Danish is. Great to have you back, my friend. Thomas, FPL Thomas, quiz champion a few times. He's in the chat. He's just probably waiting for a quiz, you know. We got Lincoln Waters. Yes, Lincoln. I don't think we've met before. Great to have you here. He's watching over on X. We've got 51 people watching across X and YouTube right now, which is pretty great. Some of them might be bots. I'm staying out of it. For anyone who is watching, all you have to do, and I'll repeat it, go onto my X profile. It's alf_FPL. Repost the stream and like it, and you'll be added to a prize draw for an Amazon gift voucher, £10 Amazon gift voucher. So yeah, like the stream on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed already, give that a go, and then go over to X, like and repost the stream. It's pinned to my profile. Easy money. And the reason I like doing this, it's not necessarily for sort of engagement and all that crap. I really just want to see how many people we can get watching on X. It really is just about that. It's a little funky side mission that I like doing. So humour me, if you will. How are your teams looking, guys? Send me your teams. Another really important point for my streams is send me your team. I'll bring it on screen on the stream. And all you have to do, you can pop those, like reply to the stream thread down here. I'll put it here. I'll just put post here. I'll put post teams here, just to make it real nice and easy for everyone. Let's just see how much engagement we can get this stream tonight. Post teams here. I spelled community wrong. You know when you look at a word and you're like, there's something wrong with that word, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's double M. I think that's it. Post teams here, FPL community, and then I'm just going to do a little GIF. I love that. I love this GIF. It's one of my faves. Do it. Bacardi and Cola, do it. What a film. Starsky and Hutch's. Not a sponsor, but Ben Stiller, if you're out there and you happen to be watching this FPL stream, happy to talk about some sort of sponsorship. Claire is in the... Oh, wait, we've got Mark J. I can't skip anyone. Mark J is in the house. There he is. He gets one of these. Mark J, the one season wonder. He's in the chat. He's having the time of his life. Claire, evening. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Claire gets a boom and an applause. FPL Jones is in the house. We are mother flipping live, FPL Jones. You know it. FOMO's on a wild card this week, so what can possibly go right? It's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's get into some team stuff. We'll come back to X and all that, because we'll look at some posts that I've bookmarked for this evening. And I'll show you my team. So I just want to make sure everyone can see it. It's all looking clear, looking nice there. It's all looking real nice. In fact, sorry, I digress. We're going to go through the news real quick, because I think this is really, really important. So I've got it on screen here. So Cole Palmer did partial training Thursday, expected to train Friday. Late decision for Brentford game, likely managed because of Bayern midweek and Manchester United next weekend. So likely managed, which is a massive concern because I have him in my team. So what we'll do is we're just going to ask AI to see if it can solve any of these issues for us. And the first thing I'm going to say is, what is the latest on Cole Palmer playing against Brentford in game week 4? And analyse as if you were a Cole Palmer owning FPL manager in despair. In despair at the end there. Let's see what happens here. Let's have a little bit of fun with it, eh? Let's just have a little bit of fun with it. Life's too short. It's Friday night. Let's have a little bit of fun. Cole Palmer is a major doubt for Chelsea's clash with Brentford in game week 4, facing a late fitness test after missing 2 games with a groin injury. And as a Palmer-owning FPL manager, this is a nightmare scenario of hope and frustration. I like it. This is good. Unless he miraculously passes a I cannot talk this evening. Unless he miraculously passes a last-minute assessment, His probability of starting or even making the bench is slim, especially given Maresca's comments about not wanting to risk him and needing to manage his return carefully due to fixture congestion. So we've got a couple of things happening here all at once. The first thing that's happening here is that Cole Palmer is an ice cold baller, right? That's number one. We all want him in it. We all want him in our teams, especially owners. We want him to play. He's a gem. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or. We want to watch him play footy. That's number one. Number two, he's hurt his groin. Now, I don't know to what extent or what area of his groin he's hurt himself. I'm not sure about that. Don't need the specific details. However, it sounds like because of all the games that are happening and the fact that he's not 100% and the fact that he is such an asset for Chelsea Football Club, he probably isn't playing, which is a nightmare, as per my AI friend here, a nightmare scenario for an FPL manager in despair like myself. So that's Cole Palmer, right? We'll have a look at some. Why not? Why not just have a look at Palmer FPL into X as well, right? So we're going to do Palmer FPL. Quick glance at the top tweets. Little quick glance here. So Everkhan's in the house. Yes, Everkhan, great to have you here, mate. Great to have you here. Ish, I'm very well, mate. How are you? Ish is over on X. I'm good, man. I hope everything is good with you. Happy Friday. We made it again. I'll say this. I'm not sure if everyone missed this at the start of the stream or not, but I used to work with a guy who used to hate Fridays because it was the closest weekday to Monday. So take that in at 20 to 8 GMT. Ish is joining via YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Love that. Cold Palmer. I plan to roll this week and hopefully Game Week 5, which tees up some strong moves in Game Week 6. So it looks like Focal's going to be rolling some strong moves. So I'm confused about this. So he's saying Salah out, Watkins out, Gakpo out for Palmer, Haaland and Dye. All right, Focal's like playing 4D chess. He's thinking game weeks in advance. I haven't got time for that. Palmer is now price locked for 8 days. Only dropped once in his injury spell. Not too terrible. Cole Palmer is back 33 minutes ago. Oh, for crying out loud. This is the last thing I needed to see. For F's sake, it's the hope that kills you. Now I don't know what I'm doing. It's just like, this doesn't help FPL Iral 3. I'm sorry, but like, what are we supposed to do with this? This could have been just a picture of the, Club World Cup. We don't know where these have come from. Is this today? Is this 33 minutes ago? Is this guy on the side of the pitch watching Chelsea training, taking photos? I doubt it. What's the comment here? Oh, it's tough. It's going to be a tough game week, guys. It's going to be a really tough game week. And there is a part of me that's just thinking, stay out of it. Just roll, man. Roll a transfer. There's too much carnage happening, It's almost like get off the motorway. Like, there's so many cars going by. It's like 100 miles an hour. Get off the motorway, Just walk off the motorway and, be calm. Go into the woods, Yeah, have a think in the woods whilst all the cars are going on the motorway. No, I think I'm losing my mind, honestly. God, what is going on? Right, so Cole Palmer's a massive doubt. We'll get more into that. What do you guys think? Is Cole Palmer playing this game week? Liverpool, from the Arne Slot presser, Alexander Isak unlikely to be ready for start, so Isak's not going to start. Expects Gakpo and Ekitike to start with the usual midfield, including Mo Salah. Some good news there from Schlott. Arne Schlott. Frimpong, Connor Bradley back. McAllister likely to miss out due to international minutes. I like Gakpo, I do like Gakpo. We'll get into that in a little bit. Crystal Palace defence. I also love these boys. I need to get some Crystal Palace action going on. Renault's preferred Lacroix also good. Cheaper options might get... Some of these names are all mixed up because it's AI, so just ignore that. Sunderland. Captaincy, no, only 2 serious armband picks. Mo Salah and Erling Haaland. Yeah, my captaincy armband is on Salah at this point. What are you guys thinking? Is anyone going rogue with it? FOMO, you're always going rogue. Are you thinking someone else? Arsenal, Saka will be out. Saliba's back. So Saliba Gabriel partnership is good. Gvardiol is going to be back. Marmoush and I think that's Shirky. Marmoush and Shirky ruled out. Strand Larsen is out. Manchester United Cunha is out. Mason Dalot is out. Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes likely in the number 10 role. Ooh. Bruno is going to be number 10. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. We'll look into that a little bit because I actually do have the teams, the expected team lineups, which we'll get into today. Oh, Bruno. I've been thinking about Bruno, you know. Ndai is out, which is crazy because lots of people got him into their teams. And people are wildcarding and they wanted to get him in. That's a real shame. Can I just say, this has been a nightmare season. I mean, I've got a decent rank and I'm having an awful time. It's absolute carnage. I don't know what is happening this season. No big Villa update. Fulham have new signings who may be ready. Colm, so that's for you. I was in Fulham today. Biked through Fulham. Me and my wife biked from Angel Islington all the way through London to Putney Bridge, and it was fantastic. Really lovely autumnal day in London today. Then it started to rain. Leeds, don't really mind about that. I'm not going to lie. Vissa's out. Jacob Ramsey's not available. B. Martin, likely to lead the line. Don't know B. Martin. Not sure who that is. Some of this spelling is absolutely nuts. West Ham. I like Paqueta as well, you know. Paqueta, Jared Bowen, front two. Oh, that's lovely. There are some things that I could really think about doing today. I think that's good for news, right? Is there anything else that I've missed? 8 Nori's out for City. Bruno in at 10. Reinders boosted with Marmoush unavailable. Yep. So there is a little bit of good news going on today for me around like the likes of Reinders and I think Dorgu's going to start as well. So T-Rex is in the house. Yes, mate. Great to have you here. FOMO is saying Munoz is the obvious captain. You mad lad. You absolute bloody mad lad, FOMO. I'd expect nothing less. T-Rex, of course you can ask my advice. Mate, absolutely. You don't need to ask for my advice. Just say, give me a question and I'll do my very best for you. Happy to help you out with anything I possibly can. And if you want to send me your team, you can do that as well. Just pop it into a stream comment like FPL Jones has here. Send me your teams. Yes, look at this. This is beautiful. Right, we've got 4 already, which we will go through this evening. What's Get FPL saying? Just 5.8 mil in the bank. So, right, I'll keep saying it. We're doing a giveaway for £10 Amazon gift voucher. All you have to do is like and repost the stream on my X profile over here. I've pinned it to my profile. It's at the very top. And I will take the names and I'll put it into a draw and someone's going to win a £10 gift voucher from amazon.co.uk. So make sure you do that and you might win yourself £10 to spend on whatever you want. Christmas is coming up soon. You know, maybe Halloween's happening. You may want a costume or whatever, or a hat for the winter. Whatever you want. Spend on whatever you want. No pressure. So as I said, let's get into some Alf team stuff, all right? You know, I'm going to take the liberty here and just pull up my team. And I need help. I need massive help. So what we know so far, and Bruno's in the team here, so I've got to take him out, and we're going to take out Mateta because I don't have them. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. I can't bring any more Chelsea players, my Chelsea players back in, so I need to go to the FPL site and do it that way instead. Right, we're going to pick team. Here we go. All right, herein lies the issue. You guys can all see this, right? So, don't mind my back line. I think I'm happy with that. It's actually one of the only good things. Actually, up front as well, it's not too bad. But my back line is looking good. I'm happy with it. Sanchez, Anderson, Van der Ven, Gabriel. Nothing wrong with that. This is where it starts getting tricky because I have Palmer. I have Sarr. Sarr is injured. He's out. He is out for, I think, a number of game weeks. So is Aina. Look, Aina's got an orange Dorito and Sarr's got a red hot, flaming hot Dorito. So Aina's got a how are we calling that? That's a cheesy Dorito, right? And then Palmer's got a cool original, and then Sarr's got a flaming hot. So I think that's the sort of terminology we should be using in the game. So there are a couple of things that I can do. I have 2 free transfers going into game week 4. Now I could just roll it, and my team would look something like this. So Dorgu would come in for Sarr, and then Guiu would come in for Palmer. And I believe that Guiu is going to be playing because João Pedro is a risk. So, I mean, I've got no depth on my bench. This is you have to use a transfer, don't I? Guys, am I mental for thinking I can roll this? Am I dicing with death? I think if João Pedro was like confirmed fit and back, then I might just go ahead with this and just roll and have three free transfers for game week 5. But I just don't. I think it's almost irresponsible of me not to use up my transfers to fix this mess, this hot mess that is my FPL team right now. I have 4 Chelsea players. It's absolutely crazy. They need to get FPL Towers. Listen, I know you're fans of the channel, all right? You're always in my DMs saying, Alf, come and help us with the game. You know, we need your advice about FPL and how to make it better. You know, oh, love me. You know, and I know you're watching the stream. So FPL Towers, give us a free transfer after the deadline, please. The Mark Guiu stuff is the most ridiculous thing to have to deal with in this game. He was at Sunderland, and then Nicholas Jackson refused to come back from Bayern, and so he got recalled to Chelsea. How are we possibly supposed to manage something like that? You know, either start the game. No, stop the deadline being halfway through quarter through the season or whatever. You know. Or just give us a free transfer. It just really is. It can't be like this. It's so unfair. Life is hard. We have crazy jobs. We have crazy lives. We don't need Mark Guiu mucking up our FPL teams. For crying out loud. Enough of the ranting. Enough of the ranting. So, and it's told me there. 2 new players selected from Chelsea. Now, I could roll and I could continue to have 4 players, and I quite like that, just to kind of stick it to the man. I like that idea. But if I do make a transfer, it has to be a Chelsea man out. Now, the really annoying thing is that I have to get rid of Palmer. No, I don't, do I? I have to get rid of Sarr. I can't just do Sarr and Aina out, can I? Because I have to get rid of a Chelsea player. Do you see what I'm dealing with here? Am I allowed to do that? I'll just try. So let's just say, for example, I want Bruno. So let's go select replacement, and we're going to go Bruno. Do you guys see how absolutely unfair this is? Why can't I... Where's Fernandes? Okay, this isn't going to work. I have to deal with the Chelsea issue before I do anything else. And I already know it. And let's just say Munoz, right? That's nice. I can't do it. Make transfers. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't make these transfers. That is insane. And João Pedro might not even be starting. He might not even be playing. It is wild. And that makes me think I need to wildcard because of that issue. Do you guys, am I talking crazy here? Can anyone sympathise with what I'm going through? Hello, people. Yes, George. How are you, man? I'm going through some issues, George. I really am. Any news on Palmer? Yeah, there's bad news. It's not happening, Foxy. Palmer's out. We can keep looking for Palmer news. I saw that someone posted this 47 minutes ago. Karma is back. Karma is back. Colm. Oh my lord, I am losing my mind. Cole Palmer is back is the tweet from this guy, and I think it's just clickbait. Okay, Conqueror, who I know, who's a bit more credible. Yeah, this is the Conqueror I know. Palmer in training. Palmer's starting, guys. Guys, is Palmer starting? If Palmer's starting, this actually... I mean, I think I'm going to roll. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? This is wild. This is absolutely wild. Do we need to get Grok involved? I'm going to get Grok involved. Is Palmer actually going to play this game week? Is Maresca just like playing a bit of a game? Does Maresca play mind games in press conferences? Is that something he does? Let's check that. We need all the potential news and facts here that we possibly can get. Does Maresca play mind games in press conferences? Excuse the spelling. Press conferences. Around keeping info about players' availability. I'll say check past. Right, I think that's a decent question to ask. He's known for being somewhat evasive and careful when discussing player availability in press conferences, often withholding final decisions about whether that... Guys, Cole Palmer's going to play. Guys, listen. It is Friday the 12th September. It is just about to be 8 p.m. All this crap's happening with our FPL teams. And I'm calling it now. Cole Palmer is going to play against Brentford. He's playing. He's playing. And that changes absolutely everything for me. And it may just be the hope that's killing me. I'm going to roll. I'm rolling this junk. I'm playing Palmer. I'm keeping Aina. Mark Gayu comes on for... I don't even need him. I've got Mark Gayu if Pedro doesn't play. At this point, guys, I'm captaining Cole Palmer. Is he... Okay, we're going to do it. Let's do a poll. We're going to end the poll I did earlier, and it looks like around 61% of people are feeling happy about FPL this week, which is great. That's what we like to see. Start a poll. Is Cole Palmer playing this game week? This game week 4. And it's a yes. I'm going to put hell no, hell yes. Just to make it a bit more sort of dramatic, you know. Is Cole Palmer playing this game week? Start poll. All right, do your worst, ladies and gentlemen. I think that Cole Palmer is probably playing, right? João Pedro, I think a lot pivots on João Pedro being out. Because he can't have João Pedro and Cole Palmer. And, by the way, Delap's out, right? Like, Maresca needs players. Like, it's Premier League. They need points. Who cares about the congestion? He won't care about... He'll prioritise Premier League. Right? Pedro is potentially out. He could be being evasive about that. Let's just check Pedro news. Is João Pedro out of game week 4? Check all sources. Yeah, I just saw some people like the stream. If you could give it a like, that would be great. I really appreciate it. We've got 162 people watching across X and YouTube right now. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day and a fantastic evening. If you're on YouTube, you're legends. If you're on X, you're all legends. I'll keep saying it as we check the how many people are watching. I'm doing a giveaway for an Amazon gift voucher, £10. All you have to do is like and repost the stream at the top of my X profile. I have pinned it. Like and repost, and I'll put your name into the prize draw. An easy tenner can be yours this evening. Let's see what the AI think about João Pedro. João Pedro is not out for game week 4 due to a confirmed injury, but he's highly doubtful. That makes no sense. He picked up a minor knock. Is he actually injured? I thought he just travelled. Pedro FPL. He played 29 minutes on Wednesday, flew back from Bolivia in first-class luxury and landed yesterday, Thursday. Delap is out and Cuckoo and Jackson gone, and people think he won't play on Saturday. All right, João Pedro's playing. I see this stuff. Okay, he's in training. Like, he was in training earlier. This is what Maresca said earlier. The 3 Brazilian players arrived yesterday but didn't train. So for all of them, it's a question mark for tomorrow. He's known to play mind games in his press conferences. Heisenberg is thinking about bringing him in for a free hit. Andy Martin, surely João Pedro doesn't even travel to Lincoln in 10 days' time. You can't do Bolivia, London, Germany, London, Manchester, London, Lincoln in under 2 weeks. It's just too much. That is an amazing tweet. I'm actually from the Lincoln area. I used to hang out there when I was younger. So it's got a little place in my heart. Nothing is going on up there, honestly. I'm so glad I got out of Lincolnshire. I'm from Lincolnshire originally, and I moved to Manchester, then to London, then New York, and then back to London. It's one of the proudest things that I did in my life. Get out of Lincolnshire. No offence to my Lincolnshire brethren. I digress. So, I feel like... Right, so we've done that. Let's just check the poll. Let's see what you guys thought about Cole Palmer. And then we're going to do a João Pedro one. So 69% of you saying hell no on João Pedro playing this weekend. Sorry, 69% of you saying Cole Palmer will not play this weekend. And now we're going to do will João Pedro play this game week 4? Will João Pedro play this game week 4? And again we go hell yes, hell no. He can't have Palmer and João Pedro out, right? Come on, this is the Premier League. It's Brentford. It's a big game. It's a West London derby. Will João Pedro play this game week 4? It's a bloody London derby. It's the Premier League. Come on, get real. João Pedro's playing. Palmer's playing. Let's move on with our lives. And that really, that really all of that just dictates what the hell I'm going to do with this team. I don't mind it. I don't mind rolling. I don't mind rolling this. You know, like, there's nothing wrong with me rolling this and having 3 free transfers for game week 5. I do like Bruno, and he's got Man City, so maybe I just hold off on that transfer until game week 5. Let's have a look at the fixture ticker. Man United right down there. Chelsea at home. Oh dear. I still don't mind Bruno for Chelsea at home. If we were to do... And I'll do your teams in a sec. Don't you worry. I hope you don't mind me just being selfish for a little bit here about my team. If we do like mids from game week 5 up until... I think I've got 3 hit wildcard left. Let's just go up to like game week 9. Yes, Fernandes. Fernandes is my guy. I've got Salah, I've got Palmer. Fernandes is my guy. And then I can get rid of Aina and Sarr. I need to get rid of a Chelsea player as well. Which is good, because it means I can get rid of my Chelsea player. And that would be Guiu, I guess, that I need to get rid of. This is all too complicated for my simple mind, honestly. I would like to get rid of Sarr and bring in Bruno Fernandes, and get rid of Guiu and bring in like a Haaland. That would be splendid. And then get rid of Aina and do like a Crystal Palace defender. You see, everyone's all over Crystal Palace. Sarr's not playing. You know, Eze's gone. You know, Mark Gay is displaced. He's not happy. The context matters, right? Like, I don't know if we should all be jumping on Crystal Palace players right now. Might be eating my words by the end of game week 4, but there's narrative there, right? Like, I don't need to have a Crystal Palace player. My defense is good. I'd get Munoz in, but who would I bench? Who would I sell? Dorgu for Munoz? So at this point, guys, I think I'm going to roll. I think I'm happy to play the Chelsea game, you know, and Palmer, Pedro play, and if Pedro doesn't, then Mark Guiu comes in for him. This all feels like destiny to me. There's an element of destiny happening within my team now, and I think I just need to jump on and enjoy the ride. Let's end that other poll that we just did. If you haven't already, just vote for the poll. It's a hell yes about João Pedro. So you guys think João Pedro is playing? 85%. Sensational. We've got 186 people watching across X and YouTube. That is madness. So good to everyone here. Happy Friday. Happy game week 4. Abolish international football. We want more of this, please. Premier League. Thank you. England are rubbish anyway. Put us out of our misery. Although that last game, they did pretty well, didn't they? The old England boys. Are we going to win the World Cup next year? So let's go through some teams. Just before we do that, you have to just like and repost the stream. It's pinned to my profile, and you'll be entered into the prize draw for a £10 Amazon gift voucher. The stream is pinned to my profile. Let's do some teams. Enough of that. You see, like this, Evor's in, FPL Gold's in, T-Rex is in. All of you guys are going to be in the draw for a £10 Amazon gift voucher. All right, based on latest reports, Cole Palmer is back in Chelsea training after a groin injury, but manager Maresca says his status for tomorrow's Brentford match is undecided. Decision after today's session. He's playing. Palmer's playing. Palmer's playing. Hashtag FPL. All right, let's do some teams. Thank you for everyone who sent me your teams. I'm going to roast them. Also, if you want to send me the problems you're facing or the transfers you want to do, I can help you try and make your decisions. So do that. FOMO is first up, just 5.8 million in the bank. So that's feels like a bit of a David Brent quote there. This feels like a free hit team. Am I right? This is a free hit team. It's got to be. This team is way too good to be. Yeah, this is a. You did Semenyo as captain as well. This is sensational. Oh man, maybe I just free hit. Maybe I just free hit. I'm so jealous of this. So jealous. Paqueta, you got Paqueta, you got Fernandes, Semenyo, Eze. What a midfield that is. You got it all. I don't listen. I like this team so much. The only weakness I can see is you're benching some absolutely banging assets there. You know, get ready for some bench pain, FOMO. You're in for some bench pain. Come along to the pain train on Saturday night, and we can discuss the bench pain that you're inevitably in for. I love it. Great team. I'm sure it's going to do well. Let's keep an eye on this for the weekend. Are you in the chat? Any questions, FOMO? If you want to ask, I'll check the chat as I go through teams. If you want to ask any questions or pose whatever, you know, put a comment in about your team, and I will do my best. Chalabag got a start. George Bailey is a bloody legend for these like little nicknames and sayings and stuff. Big fan, George. Keep it up. Chalabag. We'll have that. We'll have it. FOMO's bench boosting. Okay. What? So he's not free hitting? Like, how is that possible? How is that possible? This isn't wildcard or free hit. That's crazy. Yeah, the bench is hard. Yeah, I guess you're right, Foxy. How is that not a free hit or wildcard team? That is mad. FOMO is just killing it. Claire Bear, the queen of FPL. Game Week 4 lineup. Use my 2 FTs on September 1st. Very specific. Call that mad, brave maverick. I call it maverick, Claire. You're a bloody maverick who does not play by the rules, and I respect it. Tillemans and Sells to Gakpo and Petrovic. Okay, I like it. Yep, I like it. I've been relatively chilled whilst others have been going crazy with free hit wildcard due to injuries. Yeah, nice transfers. You might just want to sort of hold off on doing transfers so early next time if you can. Just, you know, delete the app if you have to, because that is a bit risky, but it looks like you're going to be all right with it. Gakpo, Petrovic in. Goalkeeper transfer. Well, Claire, wow. At this, it makes sense, right? You know, Ange coming in at Nottingham Forest. Lacroix, Van der Ven, Truffert, Bruno Fernandes, Salah, Rice, Rain. Oh, this midfield is spicy. And then João Pedro Watkins. Yeah, you can't sell Watkins, can you? Because his fixtures are way too good. I did a thing last season. I always say it. I had Watkins in my Game Week 1 team. Did nothing for like 4 game weeks. I sold him and he scored a hat-trick against Brighton. It was either last season or the season before, and since then I have stayed well away from that guy. I am so off. I'm never having him in my team again. He broke my heart. Imagine selling a player and he scores a hat-trick. And I roll. I'm a rolling man. I like to roll. I don't like using transfers, so it really took a lot for me to get rid of him. And then he scored a hat-trick. Unbelievable. My mate, who we had a mini league with, this guy called John, he was sitting with me in my living room watching the game, just laughing at me. And I was just like, what is happening? Like, this can't be real. It's like simulation stuff. Lincoln Watare. Great to have you here, by the way, Lincoln. Welcome to the Alpha firstly. I hope you're having a good time. Great to have you here on the stream. You're a bloody legend in my eyes. Welcome to the crew. All the guys in the chat are lovely people, and come back whenever you want. Your team's looking great. Henderson, Lovely. I do like Henderson, to be fair. You got 2 Crystal Palace defence. I don't like that, but some people do. So fair enough. Timber, yep. Pedro Porro, perfectly decent defence. Sunderland at home for Crystal Palace, fair play. Salah cap, Mbeumo, Vice, Kudush, Ndai is not playing, right? So just in case you didn't know that, Ndai is not going to play this weekend. He is a doubt. Shall we just check that for you? I don't want to give any misinformation, but I'm pretty sure Ndai is out. What's the latest on Ndai for game week 4? I am 99% sure that Ndai is a doubt for this game week. Late fitness doubt for game week 4 after picking up a knock. So, you want to take him out your wildcard team, link on. Should we have a look at some replacements for Ndai for you? We sort of had it up earlier, didn't we, around midfielders. So we're going to do game week 4. Let's do game week 4, and seeing it's a wildcard team, let's do 4 till 7. Or no, just 4 till 11. Why not? You got Semenyo, you got Mbeumo, Madweke. That's not a bad shout, you know. Sorry, just took a sip of water there. I didn't want to subject you guys to hearing me drink water. And make sure you stay hydrated in these dangerous times. Stay hydrated, make better FPL decisions. Dango, Minte, Gakpo, Verts. I'll tell you what I like. You have Bruno already. I might do Bruno if I were you. I might get Bruno in from Mbeumo. And then do Ndai for a bit of a wild card. Like maybe I like Rice, you know. I like Rice a lot. Yeah, I might try and do although you do already have Eze. Interesting. Maybe Paqueta? I might do Ndai for Paqueta if it's me. I like him a lot. A very sort of Bruno Fernandes type player for West Ham. No Europe. He's on pens. 90-minute man. He gets DEFCON. Very, very similar in my opinion. So I might do Ndai for Paqueta if it was me. Isak you don't want either. He's not going to start. He's not going to start. You want to keep him out of your team. And I would go for someone like I'd probably avoid Liverpool. I'd probably avoid Ekitike because Isak will come in at some point. So I probably would go Jean-Philippe Mateta or Gyökeres for Isak. Chat, what do you guys think? Would you agree with that? I think those are pretty safe options I've just given instead of Isak. Everything else looks pretty good to me. Hope it goes well, Lincoln. We'll be live on Saturday night, tomorrow night, so come and say hi and we'll have a look at how the game week went for you. Got to make sure I repost teams. So at this point, guys, I am going to roll my transfer. I'm 90% sure of that. Let me know what you think, if that's mad or not. Edvix is in the house. Edvix. Remember the name, Edvix. Am I just sort of like chatting? Am I chatting any sense here? Is this, you know, I'm on Friday evening, 8:20, right before game week 4. Am I chatting any sense? Could someone just tell me, like, you know what I mean? Give me some encouragement just to make sure that this is useful FPL information. You know what I mean? It's been a big week. I'm losing it. 221 people are watching across X and YouTube. That is so crazy. Thank you so much, everyone. You're all legends. Just got these great sound effects going on here. Yes. Dave. Love that. Love that as a like profile name. Just Dave. And I think it's Dave from FPL HQ, isn't it? I think so. Dave, great to have you here, mate. Shout out to FPL HQ. Ish is in the chat. All you guys are legends. Foxy's in the chat. What a great crew we got over there. Right, so game week 3, 58 points. 1 free transfer. Murillo to Munoz. Differential. Cole Palmer. Captain Cole Palmer. Dave, you absolute bloody maverick. I love it. And then you've got Vert's Vice. I might put your Vice on Pedro. This is just my take, what I would do. Verts is an unknown entity for us, right? He's not there. He's going to slap at some point, but... and maybe Burnley is the fixture where he does. Fair play. And listen, you got your captaincy on Palmer. The reason I'm talking so much about this is because Palmer might not play, which means Vice becomes very important. You know, is Bowen a better Vice for you at this point? Is João Pedro a better Vice? Virgil, even. Defcon monster Virgil. I just have a think about that. But I like the team a lot. It's very it's very differential. You got no Salah, no Haaland. You absolute bloody maverick. I love it. This is great, Dave. I hope it goes well for you. Just have a think about your VC and your captain. I might play... nah, you're good. No, you don't need to play Reindeers. No, yeah, good stuff, mate. Hope it all goes well. Yeah, it is Dave from FPL HQ. I thought so. Great to see you, mate. Hope all is well. FPL Jones is in the chat. Bloody legend. 1 free transfer. Okay. Do you have 4 Chelsea as well? No, you got 3 Chelsea. Mate, you got to play Palmer. Enzo captain. I love that. I love that. A Palmer for Cunha, right? So you actually don't need to play because Cunha's definitely out. So you can expect Palmer to come in, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, you've got Konza coming in versus Everton. I think Villa might be in a bit of trouble in that game. We'll see. You got Aina issues as well. So Aina will come out. You got Wan-Bissaka. So we're very similar, mate. Jones, we've got similar sort of like issues in our teams. And I feel for you. I would just roll this team if I were you. There's 2. It's one of those, right? Again, I said it earlier. It's sort of like a motorway. There's a motorway. You know, you're on a motorway and all these cars are going by you and it's really quick. And it's like, oh, geez, what is going on? What do I do? You're panicking about what you want to do in your FPL team. You just walk off the motorway. You know, just go and have a cornetto on the side, one of those little cafes you can find next to the motorway. You don't need to be on the motorway, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's literally how I'm feeling about FPL this week. It's like, oh, everyone's flapping. It's all right. Just don't worry about it. Roll your transfer. It'll be fine. That's where my head's at. Everything's going to be fine. Lovely team, Jones. Hope you're well. Come back on Saturday and we'll review your points. Evil Khan. Evil FPL. There he is. Yes, mate. Great to have you here. Great to see you again. I think it's been a while since we saw you, right? Souls in goal. That's a bit rough. I can't see your bench. That's a Burnley keeper. That's Dubravka, right? I would probably play Dubravka over Sells this week if it was me. And by the way, I will be at that Arsenal game tomorrow. I've actually got to sort my ticket out. I've got a season ticket. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I've just been sent my ticket. I just got to tell my mate. Great. Yes, I'm at the Arsenal game. I've got football with my son in the morning. My son's 19 months old and he's playing footy. He loves it. So I'm taking him to play ball in the morning and then I'm off to the Emirates to watch the game, which I'm really excited about. And then I'm live at 3 p.m. Live at 3 p.m. tomorrow, guys, doing a sort of watch along for the 3 p.m. kickoffs. And then I'm live at 8 p.m. And my wife was like, what? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? So there it is. I'm living and breathing all things football. I just love it. It is my favourite thing. I think about all the stuff that's happening in the world. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff happening in the world at the moment. And this might sound really sort of like insensitive. And I'm sorry if I offend anyone like who's very passionate about anything at all. Just like everyone should just go and watch the Prem for the weekend. You know, just have a bag of crisps and watch the Prem. It's like, what are you getting angry about? Just go, you know, Man City are playing Man United on Sunday, you know? It's like, just, it'll be all right. Go and watch the Prem. It's my solution to a lot of things. If someone's like, I don't get on with, I immediately think to myself, this guy does not watch the Prem. And I ask them, are you into football or do you watch anything, any sort of sports? And I'm normally right. The Premier League is a great solution for a lot of people out there. I am talking absolute nonsense, aren't I? Let's talk about teams. Evor. Right. Sells in goal. Mano's Lacroix in defence. Double up on Crystal Palace. I love it. Romero. Great little pick. Romero against West Ham. Kudus. You got double up on Aston Villa. Not ideal. Are you keeping the faith? You probably do, don't you? For a couple of game weeks at least. Aston Villa, what is happening with that team? Let's go to the fixture analyzer and see what Aston Villa have in store for them. They should be up there. They are up there. They've got Everton, Sunderland away, Fulham at home, Burnley at home, and then it gets a little spicy. But are they going to be okay? Sort of feels like something deep is happening at Aston Villa this season. Vert, Salakap, Reinders. Yeah, nice team, mate. Nothing wrong with this. I would just perhaps bring in Dubravka instead of Sells. That would be my thoughts. Arsenal at home. We're going to smash them up tomorrow. I'm sure of it. Come back tomorrow night and we'll have a look. FPL Gold, thoughts on my wildcard? Oh, man, I wish. Why not just play my wildcard? Look at this team. I'm not sure about Xavi Simons, if I'm being honest. Unknown entity, coming to the Premier League. He's moving country. My slogan in this channel is context matters. What I'll say is, can you... I'll ask this AI bot here. Can you put us in the mind of Xavi Simons moving from Germany to England and adapting to London and the Premier League? Right, we don't think about, we just think of them as like players, you know, they're assets in an FPL team. We don't think about the life that these guys are living. Sure, he's probably living in a mansion somewhere in London, he's having a great time. But let's just think about this stuff. Xavi Simons moving from Germany to England and adapting to London life in the Premier League would be a huge cultural, sporting and personal shift. His experience would likely blend excitement, pressure and adjustment to a new lifestyle both on and off the pitch. Imagine, right? He's just probably made 150 grand more a week. Straight right off the bat. Moved to one of the biggest cities in the world, to the hardest league in the world. The Premier League is faster and more physical than the Bundesliga. Simons would need to adapt to defenders pressing harder, games being end-to-end and less time on the ball. Like some of these guys, like Verts is getting eaten alive, right? Look at Sheshko. I hate saying that name. Sheshko. Look at Gyökeres. These guys are not having the easiest time. And like, this was a late transfer, so he's adapting to the team as well. I wouldn't go anywhere near it. Honestly. Sheshko. Thank you, Edvex, you ledge. Validate me. I love it. What do you guys think? I'm staying well away from anyone who's an unknown entity in the Premier League. There are just better players out there. I'd prefer Kudus. I'd prefer Brennan Johnson. You know, there are plenty of good teams, good midfielders you could go after. Try and get Bruno in, mate. Like, Bruno for me is an absolutely sensational FPL asset. No Champions League, no Europe. He's on pens. Paqueta I would prefer, I think, over Simons. There are a whole list. There's probably 20 midfielders that I'd prefer over Xavi Simons. Nothing against him. I think he's a fantastic player and I think he'll do really well. Just this interim period, I would stay away from him. Having said that, he probably goes and bangs two assists and a goal against West Ham. Don't come at me. And then up front, it's ridiculously good. Look at that. Ekitike, João Pedro, Mateta. Not sure about Rodgers. This is a wild card and you're getting Rodgers? I wouldn't have Rodgers in your team if it was me. Again, I'd look at Elliot Anderson, Rice, Enzo. Who else do we like? Caicedo. Get some DEFCON action going on. That's the thing about this team, perhaps, Gold. Maybe you should have a little think about getting some DEFCON midfielders. But I like it, man. This is great. I'm very jealous. I wish I could put out something like this myself. I'm I'm out here looking for scraps with my team. Just getting by. I feel like, what's that film? Oh, God, what's the film with Leonardo DiCaprio where he has to walk through the Wild West? He got an Oscar for it. That's me. That's my FPL team. This is this team. I am walking through the woods and I've got half a leg and I'm missing a liver and I've got a walking stick and I'm absolutely freezing. There's no hope. There's zero hope. I'm just about to pass out in the woods. This is my team. But we move. We always do. FPL Traction. Thanks for showing your team. I'll make sure I repost golds as well. Didn't do that. We're on 235, ladies and gents. 235 viewers across X and YouTube. That is absolutely sensational. Thanks everyone for taking the time to come say hi. If you're new around here, I'm just sort of a casual FPL channel. Don't really take myself too seriously, but I take the game seriously. It means a lot to me, and I like to make good decisions. So hopefully we can get through all this crap together. I'm a big believer in huddling together and having a community to help with decisions and when things go wrong. That's what I love about this game. Sells in goal. I'll probably get Dubravka. You got double up on Crystal Palace. I'm not sure about that, I'm not sure about that. I think people are a bit too bullish on Crystal Palace. It feels like it's just a bit too bullish at the moment, This has to be a wildcard team. Toss in Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Salah, Gakpo. Lovely midfield. I might just spread your bets a little bit with maybe doing a Gakpo out for, just Lucas Paqueta. I just really think he is a really good FPL asset. But Gakpo's amazing, so I get it. I feel a bit uncertain about what that Liverpool front line is going to look like in the next 2-3 weeks. So I would be staying away from Gakpo, Isak, and Ekitike for the time being. Reinders, and then Mateta, Watkins, Van de Ven, Wood. If it's me, I might just do Van de Ven in for one of your Crystal Palace defenders, but that might be... I just like doing that to hedge bets. Some people prefer to double down, and that's totally cool. It could well work out for you. It's just Tottenham have a pretty good fixture there against West Ham, in my opinion. And Van de Ven's a good asset. Traction, come back on Saturday, and we'll have a little look at how you got on. Sushant, the man, the myth, the legend, friend of the channel. Pope, like that. Anderson, yep. Romero, yep. Yeah, great defense. And look at that. That is a great midfield. I'm not too sure about Rodgers, Everton away. And this is definitely not a wild card or free hit, because I can see there you've done what I did. I got Wood and Aina at the start of the season, and now I'm dreading the fact that I own anything to do with Nottingham Forest. So I can tell this is definitely a team that's seen game week 1, 2 and 3. If you got any transfers, I might just try and do like a Rodgers to one of those midfielders I talked about. Maybe Mbeumo, Bruno, a Man United midfielder. Paqueta. Semenyo. Oh, you got Semenyo. Nice team. I'm sure this will do well. And your cap's on Salah. So yeah, things should go pretty well for you here, I think. Good luck, mate. Come back on Saturday. We'll have a look. Edvix, my new fave in the community. Hope you're doing well, mate. Happy Friday. Top 16k. Yeah, Edvix is having an absolutely crazy season. Top 16k free hit team. Let me know what you think. Pope, Lacroix, Anderson, Tete. Not sure about that double Fulham, mate. Not sure about that. I just don't like doubling down on assets like that. You've done it with your midfield with Liverpool as well, and that might work out. It's just it's the same thing as like investing, right? Like you don't want to put all your cash into one stock. You want to spread it across like sure things, right? So I look at it the same way. You want to just perhaps like just de-risk this slightly, and by doing that, I'd do Tete out for let's have a look at some defenders for the next few game weeks. Yeah, like even Cucurella, right? Like top of the heap there. Can you do Tete for Cucurella or like an Arsenal defender? I think you're missing an Arsenal defender. That would be that's a big one. But mate, you're doing amazingly. You're top 16k. What do I know? I hope this works out. And you got your captaincy on Salah, you got Gyökeres, Voltemade. I hope I'm saying that right. Haaland. This is lovely. It's a lovely team. I would address your Fulham defence. You actually already have 3 Arsenal assets in this as well, so you can't do. I might just do. Let's have a quick another look here for you. Maybe a Liverpool asset in defence, or do you have Spurs? Spurs might be the one, Maybe a Porro or a Van der Ven instead of Tete would be my thoughts on this. What do you guys think in the chat? Would you agree with that? You're actually missing a Spurs player here in the team, in my opinion. I like Josh King as well, I've got my eye on him. He's a striker. He's number 9 and he's a midfielder in the game. That's so good. All right, we're over the hour mark. I love it. You know what? I think I'll always try and guarantee to do all the teams. If you're going to send me your teams, I'll stay on until I've at least got through them all. See how many more we got. Got a few more to go through. Noble Gent, yes, mate. Dan is in the house. Dan, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy Friday, bro. Hope all is good. He's got 1 free transfer, 4.3 mil in the bank. Okay, let's have a look here. 1 free transfer. I like all of it. It is just 8 Nori out for you, isn't it? It's 8 Nori for a Crystal Palace defender, I think, mate. Because you haven't got the cover. I don't know much about Jorginho and De Cooper, if I'm being totally honest. I don't rate Brighton at all this season. Didn't rate them last season either. Very unpredictable. So I'm thinking that you may just want to get 8 Nori out for... And this is a long-term pick. Mate, Cucurella. I definitely would do that. 8 Nori for Cucurella would be my shout on this. Or Minnows. Or even an Arsenal defender. Yeah, mate. There you go. My 3 picks there. Right at the top of this. Calafiori's doing bits, isn't he, as well? You want a Crystal Palace defender, a Chelsea defender, or an Arsenal defender instead of 8 Nori. That would be the priority for this game week. I don't think you get rid of anyone else. Watkins you have to keep. Even Wood, I don't think he's a sell. Like, Ange is going to rely on him, so I think he's a keep. That would be my take. Hopefully this goes well. Captain João Pedro. That's spicy. No Salah, no Haaland. This is really ballsy. I respect it. Make sure your advice is on someone decent. Your advice on Spence. Okay. Don't mind it. João Pedro might not play, right? We've heard that. So make sure you've got your vice captain on someone that you think is going to score points and will play. Should we just check? Oh, let's make sure we do teams. Then we'll do a news roundup. Banjo. Yes, mate. I see your team. Let's get into it. Sanchez in goal. Cucurella, Pedro, Livramento. Love that defense. Double up on Chelsea. Yeah, fine. I'm assuming this is not a free hit or wildcard team. Kudush, Grealish, Semenyo, Gakpo. What a lovely, spicy midfield that is. And you've got Haaland, João Pedro, Wood. This is a fantastic team. One of the best I've seen tonight, I think. This is a team that's making me really jealous. And then on the bench got Tarkowski and Doy, and then Electric Steve. This is sensational. I perhaps would play Pope over, although you do already have Livramento. I might just back the home fixture for Newcastle instead of Sanchez. But that would be the only change, I think, for me here. I like it, man. You'll have to address Grealish at some point because he can't play against Man City in a couple of game weeks. But lovely team, this. Love it. If anyone else wants to send me their team, you absolutely can do that. It's never too late. Nightmare's in the house. Yes, Nightmare. We said hi to Zygal. Who else? FPL Jack. Yes, mate. Yes. Jack Attack. Some big names. Nightmare, Jack Attack. Great to have you all here. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm so happy the Premier League is back. Banjo, hello mate, good to have you here. Thanks for showing your team. Oh mate, Twill Media, he's back. I haven't seen you for ages, Twill. Yeah man, good to see you. Have you been over on Blue Sky? How is it over there? How is it over in Blue Sky? Where there's just, I bet it's just lovely. Everyone's having such a nice time over on Blue Sky. They're just having such a dreamy time. Everyone's so polite to each other. They message each other before they tweet and they say, hey, is it okay if I tweet about this? And then they're like, yeah, absolutely, you can tweet about that. They're like, that's such a good tweet. Oh, thanks, mate. You know, it's just all really lovely to each other on Blue Sky. Twill, I hope you're coming back to X at some point because we've missed you. I've missed your graphics. I thought about you the other day actually. Mate, I've missed your graphics. Send us some graphics on X. I miss it. Eng Ala Abu Turkey is back for more. Yes, mate. Pedro or Ekitike for Mateta? Pedro or Ekitike for Mateta? Selling Pedro or Ekitike? This is a confusing question. If you're selling Pedro, I can't make sense of this. I would get Mateta in for Ekitike if it was me. I'd keep João Pedro. I hope I've got that question right. Yeah, mate. Nightmare, glad you're having a good time. This is the vibe, you know. I'm just a very informal, casual Friday night chill out. 258 viewers across X and YouTube. That is absolutely sensational. We are doing a £10 Amazon gift voucher giveaway this evening, and we're going to do that in just a moment. So all you have to do is like and repost the stream that's pinned to my X account, and you'll be entered into the draw. Eng Ala Abu Turkey, I have Haaland. You've got let me try and make sense of the question. One second. So Pedro or Ekitike for Mateta, and you have Haaland. If you send me your team with the question, I'll do my best to have a look at that one for you. I'm not quite understanding the question, mate. Do you guys all play EFL Fantasy as well? Evercon, I just saw you mention that. I know Jack plays it. It's amazing you guys do that as well. And I think there's some F1 fantasy players as well around. I respect it. I really wish I had more time to do that stuff. I'm just like completely knee deep in like YouTube verse, just trying to get my head around live streams and stuff. All right, so what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to start looking at the peeps who have reposted the stream. Okay, yeah, like that. Munoz was rubbish in the international break. I see Palace struggling versus Sunderland. Yeah, I actually agree with that, Edvix. I don't think Palace are actually. I think they're a bit of a trap. Jackie sent me team. Let's do that. I do think they're a bit of a trap. 2 free transfers and 2.5 mil in the bank. That's lovely. That's a good position to be in. Very similar to me, actually. We have some similar issues. I've got Aina as well. I've got Palmer as well. So Aina's out for a while. I think you do. You got goalkeeper issues as well. I think you do Aina for one of the following: Cucurella, Munoz, or Gabriel. I think you keep Palmer. I like your captaincy on Gyökeres. I don't mind Wood and Conte on the bench. So I would do one transfer. I'd do Aina out for Cucurella, Gabriel, or Munoz. Pick your poison. I quite like Cucurella. He's basically like playing as a left winger, even a left forward in some cases. He's so attacking. So I would do that. Cucurella would be my pick for Aina. And then I'd roll the other transfer. Have 2 for Game Week 5. Shane's in the house. Yes, mate. Great to have you here. Shaney boy gets a dong. I hope you're doing well. I spoke to Shane earlier on WhatsApp, and he couldn't do his live show. I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to the FDR decoder over on Double Pivot FPL. So Shane, you better be back on the wagon next week, please, because we all like that show. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to Double Pivot, and also go and subscribe to FPL Nightmare. These guys are all making incredible independent FPL content, and they deserve all the love. And it's a hard game. It's a grind, man. FPL YouTube is a grind. It's really, really a grind. But we do it because we love the game. And we love you guys. All right, so let's do this. I should have all the peeps here. Let me... okay, we're going to have to do this thing where... I think I know how to do this. I'm going to start loading up people into the wheel of chance, the picker wheel, if you will. Oh, there's already some names here, so that's actually another Shane that we had on the other live show. But Shane, if you want to be entered into the prize draw, just repost the stream. It's at the top of my X profile. So we've got, and I'll just name these out as I go. If I'm not saying your name, just pop it into the chat on YouTube, and I will make sure that you're included. So right now we've got Banjo. I might just do we'll just do this from the top. So we'll do Banjo plus. Where did Banjo go? Banjo's gone to the bottom. That's cool. We have Dave. I just saw Dave do it. Dave, you're in. Again, this is a live draw we're going to do for a £10 Amazon gift voucher. It is not too late. You just have to repost the stream that's pinned to my X profile. The legend that is Nightmare is involved. Who else? We've got Evocan. It's a great name. I love these names. Evocan. It's just like mysterious, you know. What's the history behind that name? FPL Gold, you're in. I got you. That's T-Rex. FPL T-Rex. Let's play some music again. Who else have we got? We got FPL Jones. Jack Attack won the gift card earlier on in the week. Claire FPL. What did you get, Jack? I think every week Jack's like winning something from me. He's either a mug or it's a bloody Amazon gift card. Jackie. Anyone who's new around here, thank you so much for coming to say hi. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Alphaverse. Great to have you here. And then who else have we missed? Anyone? We've got The Man. A absolutely fantastic name for an FPL X account, The Man. Tivoya. You're in. Who else? FPL Traction, of course, I got you. Again, if you want to be involved in this, just repost the stream and I'll add you. I got this guy, this person here, Nelius. They always like my, I think it's a bot. They always like my posts. Whatever I post, look, there we go. Every post I ever do, I get a like from it. I don't know what's going on. I respect it. Dave, I think, are we good? Is this right? Colm, have I added Coleman twice? No, Colm, you're in, you're good. FPL Matt is not here tonight. Thomas? Who have I not added? Dave, I got you, legend. What's Shane saying? Shane's saying some stuff in the chat. Let's go through this. What are you saying, Shane? What are you flapping about, my friend? Shout out to Colm. DM to me, what a legend, pal. Yeah, Colm is a legend. The guardian angel of the FPL universe is how I refer to Colm. Make sure you like the stream, please. Yeah, listen to Shane. Give it a like. Thank you, Shane. That's really kind of you, mate. Shane, I got you added. Right, Kieran's not here tonight. I'm not doing anyone who's not here tonight, you know. Colm is absolutely the man. I totally agree. Banjo, Danish. Oh, Ken. Okay, Ken's not been here tonight. Camper. Is Camper here? Don't think he is. Mark Quinn's not here. Foxy is. Mark J was here earlier. I think that's fair. I'm kept people in who've been here tonight. I think that's fair, right? Colm is the Morpheus of FPL. He really is, isn't he? Love Colm. I think Colm, someone should set up like a little Colm special, you know, like we need to get him like interviewed. We need to learn more about the man, the myth, the legend that is Colm. Colm, what do you think? Should we get a little film crew over to where you are? I think you're in Ireland, aren't you? Just a Colm special. FPL Colm. I think this is a fair crew that we've got in here. Has anyone got anyone else? Have I not added anyone? I'll give it a couple of moments. If you want to be added, let me know. We've got 311 people watching across X and YouTube. That is wild scenes. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time to come and say hi. Colm's Corner. What a great segment. Colm's Corner, a weekly series. Colm's Corner. I think that maybe we should take it in turns to like host Colm on our channels. So like 1 week I'll have him, and then the next week Andrew has him, and we got to do like an interview with Colm. It's so good. No pressure, Colm. No pressure. I think that's a great idea, and we'll just slowly get to know more about Colm. All right, I think we're good here, aren't we? Does someone want to tell me to spin this thing? If someone was upset, they would have told me in the chat. So, oh wait, George, you're not in this. George, you got to I'm adding you, but you got to promise me you're going to repost the stream that's posted on top of my profile. And we are late. My wife's going to kill me. She's going to absolutely kill me. I'm like half an hour late at this point. Okay, we got Foxy. You're in. I'm sure we kept Foxy. Of course we did. I'm never taking Foxy out. I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it. Yeah, I'm spinning it. Here we go. We're doing it. And the winner is, for this evening's show, it can't be Jack. Oh my gosh, what is happening? He has won like 3 times in a row. Jack, how do you do it? How do you do this? I need to text you. I swear, all of my texts to Jack are like, mate, remind me of your email address so I can send you this voucher. That is insane. I'm messaging you right now, Jack. Look, legit. Look, it's like, what's your email address so I can send you the voucher? And I just said, you've done it again. That is insane. How did he do this? My camera's just gone a bit weird. Alright, yeah, my camera's gone weird. So, Jack, I've texted you, and mate, we'll get another voucher over to you. Just save them up. He's probably got about 100 quid's worth of Amazon vouchers off me. Might be saving up for like a PS5 or something. And that's fine. There are no rules. I want to say I will be live twice tomorrow. I'm doing a 3 p.m. watch along for the 3 p.m. kickoffs. And I'm doing the FPL Pain Train at 8 p.m. And I think there's that game happening, isn't it? Brentford-Chelsea, I think, in the evening. So we'll do a little bit of a watch along for that one as well as keep an eye on the score, but it'll be mostly Pain Train. So come along and say hi. Guys, what a pleasure it is, as always, to hang out with you guys. And like, let's get through this together, because this game is hard. Life is hard. Let's try and make this game nicer. And the way in which we do that is through community and friendship and all that soppy BS. But it's true. And I'm very thankful of everyone who spent the time to come and say hi. And hit me up anytime. I'm DMable. Hit me up for a chat. Stay hydrated. Remember, stay hydrated. Make better FPL decisions. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out and good luck game week 4. Let's get it.